Hello viewers, in this video we are going to learn about the basic concepts in transaction. The term transaction refers to a collection of operations that form a single logical unit of work. During the execution of a transaction, it accesses and possibly updates various data items. Usually, a transaction is initiated by a user program written in a high-level data manipulation language or programming language, where it is delimited by the statements of the form begin transaction and end transaction. Here, an example for a transaction is shown which transfers rupees 50 from account A to B. It performs these collections of operations to achieve the single unit of work, that is, transfer of rupees 50 from account A to B. Here, the read operations transfers the values of the corresponding data items from database to a local buffer, and the write operations transfers the values of the data items from local buffer to the database. In this example, assume that the initial values of A and B accounts are 1000 rupees and 2000 rupees respectively. When this read operation is executed, the initial value of A, that is 1000, is transferred from database to a local buffer, and when this instruction A equal to A minus 50 is executed, the value of A is deducted by 50. So now it becomes 950. So this value is right now stored in local buffer, and when this write operation is executed, the updated value of A is transferred from the local buffer to the database. Similarly, this read operation reads the value of B, that is 2000, from database, and now B value will be increased by 50 when this B equal to B plus 50 instruction is executed. And when this write operation is executed, the value of B, now it is 2050, that will be transferred to database. Finally, the latest values of A and B are 950 and 2050 and is right now available in database. Here, while executing the operations of a transaction, number of challenges may occur, that is, different kinds of failures such as hardware failures and system crash may occur, and if multiple transactions are executed concurrently, by the time consistency issues also may occur. However, irrespective of any of these challenges, a transaction needs to maintain 4 important properties such as atomicity, consistency, isolation and durability in order to preserve the integrity of a transaction. Let's now discuss these properties one by one. First property is atomicity. Atomicity property ensures that either all operations of the transactions are properly reflected in the database or none of the update is made. If we consider this example, when the transaction completes, both the updated values of A and B, that is 950 and 2050, need to be updated in the database together. Otherwise, that is, the update of data item A alone or else B alone is not permitted. Either both the values together need to be updated or none of the values need to be updated. So this is what ensured by atomicity. Next property is consistency property. Consistency property ensures that the execution of a transaction in isolation preserves the consistency of the database. Consistency property of a transaction is ensured on the below given constraints. That is, before the starting of a transaction and after the completion of a transaction, the database must be consistent. However, during the execution of the transaction, the database may be temporarily inconsistent. In this example, consistency constraint defined is that the addition of A and B before the starting of the transaction and after the completion of the transaction both need to be same. Since we assumed that the initial value of A and B as 1000 and 2000, before the starting of the transaction, its addition value is 3000. So, the same value 3000 we need to get if we add the updated value of A and B after the completion of the transaction. If both the values are not equal, the consistency property is not preserved. In such case, the transaction need to be aborted and rolled back. So, next property is that isolation property. This property ensures when multiple transactions execute concurrently, each transaction must be unaware of others. That is, partial or intermediate transaction results must be hidden from other concurrently executed transactions. Here in this example, if the transaction T2 is permitted to execute after the step 3, the consistency property will be violated. That is, however the initial value of A and B are 1000 and 2000, after the step 3, A value is updated as 950. Here you should notice that still B value is as it is only, no update is made on B value. So, at this point in time, if T2 is permitted to read this value, A will be having 950 and B value will be 2000. So, it will print the addition of A and B as 2950, which is supposed to be 3000. So, since it produces 2950, it is not a correct result. It leads to inconsistency. So, if the intermediate result of T1 is not revealed to T2, consistency property could have been preserved. Next property is durability. This property ensures that after the successful completion of the transaction, the changes it has made to the database persist forever, even if there are system failures. So, these properties, atomicity, consistency, isolation and durability, are often called as the as-if properties, which always need to be maintained in any of the transaction to preserve the integrity of the data updated by a transaction. Viewers, in this video, we have learnt about the basic concepts of a transaction along with its as-if properties. If you find this video is useful to you, kindly subscribe this channel. Thanks for watching.